Before, I didn't believe in burnout, but it turns out it's a real thing. And it's increasing worldwide. So, what is it?
Excellent question, random guy. Allow me to explain. Fundamentally, burnout is a state of mind which makes it difficult for said person to engage in activities you normally find fun and meaningful. It's like hitting a wall after running a never-ending marathon. This condition can leave you feeling drained, overwhelmed, and utterly depleted. In fact, over 70% of people in well-developed countries suffer from burnout. Heck, you might even be one of them. People don't understand what burnout looks like and how vulnerable you are to it, and trying to fix it can be difficult because it's both internal and external.
I sincerely hope this is the voice of the narrator and I'm not going crazy, but come with me and I'll show you what it meant. Bad guy number 1, you don't feel like yourself, and it's like you're not even in charge of your own life. Motivation could be hard to find at dark times like this, and your creativity juices are just gone.
Dude, I don't think this idea is that great.
Bro, you don't like any idea I give you. Like,
irritability, mood swings, all of this is super easy to happen. I don't want to be that guy again.
Like it.
why?
Do I have to talk about this? I'm embarrassed.
Dude, this is like one of the most important points.
Fine. Increased levels of brain fog and decreased levels of productivity for a lot more time of work. Basically, you're drunk and you have to work. Good luck with that. And the worst part of all of this, all of these appeared gradually, and you couldn't sense them at first. Or at least, that's what happened to me.
I need this done by tomorrow. The external difficulties are the challenges at work, life, and constant pressures from society, and they create an environment where burnout reigns. Additionally to that, being in a good position in life doesn't mean you're immune to burnout. In fact, it can affect everyone, even the most successful people. Okay, let's get back to the main point here. When I was in high school, I was very motivated and I was writing my own book. Passion and motivation fueled my drive to write 3,000 words a day. Friends, family, everyone was telling me to slow down and just take a little break. I did not listen though, because I didn't believe in the concept of overworking oneself. Because I had my passion, I couldn't stop. I had the fuel and I had the motivation, I couldn't stop. But soon enough, I could feel my productivity and creativity levels start dropping. However, I ignored that. The thing is, I was passionate, and right as I was approaching the end of the book, my passion grew even stronger. So, right as I finished the book, my mind crushed. I faced the harsh contrast of working too much and then not working at all. And that made me break. Now when I had almost no work to do, I could now feel all the drawbacks of overworking myself.
getting tired more easily was one of the problems.
There are no passions anymore, nor is there motivation to find a new one. There just isn't creativity. I felt like my mind was getting cloudy and all of the already mentioned symptoms, and I tried to find where it all came from. Whether it was health issues, eyesight problems, or just the weather. I had no clue it was burnout, but soon enough, I realized that it was probably linked to the amount of work I used to do. So I did some research and found out about the two big concepts: brain fog and burnout.
There's a huge misconception when it comes to burnout. Most people think that just any kind of work leads to it as long as it's done excessively. However, let me remind you of the famous saying: if you do what you love, you will never work a single day in your life. Well, this may be true. There are two sides to every coin out there. Let's say you love doing photography and want to pursue a path in that career. Keep in mind that working as a photographer doesn't necessarily involve solely taking pictures. There are other factors at play, such as creating a website, doing some marketing, and filling out your tax forms every once in a while. All of which is work that has to be done, but you would rarely want to do. In that case, 3 of the tasks you do drain you, and the photography bit recharges your energy the more you do it. This problem has 2 solutions. You either leverage the bits that drain you to other people, or if you don't have the money to pay them yet, do it yourself when your energy levels are rather high. You can also reward yourself after finishing so that your dopamine levels rise and you associate the annoying work with something that isn't too bad actually.
Who needs to recover from burnout if you haven't even gotten to it at all? Let's talk about preventing burnout indefinitely. How do we do that, you may ask? Let me take you on a little optimization trip.
Good morning and welcome to phase 1 of your day.
0 to 8 hours after you waking up. Phase 1 is a time when it's best to do linear work. That's work like maths, finances, coding, or physical training. Your body is prepared to do hard physical and mental work during that phase of the day.
Oh, I almost forgot. Light, light, more light. As much light as possible will help me focus on my work.
Divide your work into blocks of 90 minutes and you will be surprised by how much work you can actually do in an hour and a half.
After those 90 minutes, I can relax a bit, have a chat with a friend, take in some of that sweet, sweet sunlight exposure. Oh, phase 2 of the day. Time to get creative.
The second phase of your day is 9 to 17 hours of waking up and is best when it comes down to dealing with questions that have more than one answer, such as idea generation or developing explanatory skills.
I always reward myself for the hard work I've done, but I try to do it in random intervals. Main reason being that I want to surprise even myself. What's that?
That's your reward.
Oh, a box. An empty box.
Let's not forget to drink a lot of water, look up rather than down at the screen, have a good posture, and take deserved breaks.
However, that is quite the long topic, and if you want to know the details of it, you can check out this really good podcast episode by the neuroscientist Andrew Huberman that we've linked down below.
Okay, if you're already feeling burned out, it may be time to recharge your batteries. Sometimes the easiest way to move forward is to take a step back and relax a bit. The first step in recharging is to be kind to yourself. Understand that burnout can happen to anyone, and it's not a sign of weakness. Use that temporary setback to better yourself.
Fix your sleep schedule, try some meditation and breathing techniques, take some time off work.
Now, I know that some of you cannot simply let go of the grind. But trust me, getting a break for a couple of days to recharge and come back to work more motivated than ever is needed every once in a while. Go on a trip with your friends and family, experience different cultures, and share those moments with the people closest to you.
By doing so, you'll not only feel recharged yourself, but you'll become a beacon for inspiration and positivity for other people around you.
While burnout may seem like a negligible fantasy of a problem at first glance, it appears to be much worse than we initially thought.
Funny enough, it isn't hard to fall into its trap, but it's also as easy to get back out of it. Improve your workspace and listen to your body to not allow burnout anywhere near you.
Recharge your batteries because, like technology, human motivation, creativity, and passion need some time to be refueled.
Analyze your situation and act according to what suits you best. Now that we've seen the path to recovering from burnout, it's time to get back to work.